You spend thousands of dollars on airline flights and hotels when you could be spending that money creating lasting memories with your kiddos and family. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact method that our family used to turn 75,000 free Capital One miles into free flights that you can use essentially right away. You'll learn how to get the free points, how to redeem them, and the best ways to use them on your Capital One travel portal, and how to make your points actually work for you and not against you. This is exactly how we used ours that helped our family of 6 fly to Italy for nearly nothing. So if you are already a travel family, or you're just thinking about starting off with kiddos, then this is for you. My name is Sydney, and I'm a homeschool mom of 4 with a crazy obsession for traveling with my family to create lasting memories without being rich, okay? I teach other families how to travel without sacrificing your family, your budgets, your freedom, or your faith. If this is what you're after, then hit subscribe. We have been living in Romania for the past 6 months, and now we are enjoying a month in Scotland, and we will be heading off to more adventures soon. So how exactly did we earn 75,000 miles? We did not buy them. We earned them through a combination of essentially 2 things. We had a welcome bonus of 75,000 miles. And then on top of that, we combined it with everyday spending. So a lot of credit cards offer things sometimes, which is you can get this, but in the first maybe 3 months, you need to spend $4,000 in order to be able to unlock this reward. So that is important to read the fine lines. Now, if you are using it on everyday essential purchases, $4,000 in 3 months sounds like a lot, but it's not, because I guarantee you your family is spending $4,000 in 3 months on your regular living expenses, such as your water bill, your heating bill, your electricity bill, your mortgage, if your mortgage company allows for a credit card, and so much more, like gas and groceries. You can easily hit that number. Now, that is the key here, to use your credit card on everyday expenses that you've already planned out and not going into debt and getting your free welcome bonus. Plan it right. Maybe you have an upcoming move or a travel that you know is down the road, or you have a new furniture purchase that you've been putting off. These are great big ticket items that are planned for that you can get good amount of bonus points on to use for your next travel. Now we can talk about how we redeemed them. And this is really the fun part, okay? Turning these points into actual flights. What we use is our Capital One travel portal, which is connected to your account home page. So right when you log in, there's gonna be if you have your high yield savings account, if you have a checking account with them, if you have your credit card balances due, and you will have a block for travel, and it's gonna tell you, you can click redeem. It's gonna show you, do you wanna redeem it on hotels, accommodations, renting a car, or flight? And that is how you're gonna be able to use these. You can either book directly with your card on your booking app, or you can go back and erase a purchase with your miles earned, okay? So you have 2 options there. Now, personally for Italy, we did miles earned, and we booked right inside of the portal and used the 1 cent for the 1 mile. So essentially the 75,000 miles was a credit of cash that is instantly redeemable for $750 US. Now, we also flew in the shoulder season, so we got much cheaper flights, and then we used it for everyday purchases. So we had banked a lot of points quickly for a family of 6 that we were able to redeem them for essentially almost nothing, and we fly for about 80%, 70 to 80% off, which is massive for an international flight to Italy for a family of 6. I hear so many people frequently say that you need to be rich to travel, or assume that we're rich and that's the only reason that we're able to travel, or we're trust fund babies. Now, this couldn't be farther from the truth, okay? I used to think this before I understood and before I learned and taught myself all of these tricks and hacks. I used to think man, I wish I could be traveling, but we just don't have that money. And that's when I realized that it's about my mindset, changing my priorities, and learning these tricks and mastering them. That's the real issue. The viewpoint is caught up in the lie that we've all been told, and we can easily easily debunk this and learn to travel so that you can get out there with your kids. If you get overwhelmed or maybe you get frozen by the thought of stress of planning and packing, then go and grab my family's free packing list. It includes everybody in the family and it includes all the seasons, and it is a packing list that we actually use. It's gonna be down in the description box below, and I will pin it to the comment in the comment section. So let's talk about the best way to maximize points, right? A few ways to stretch your miles even further. When we use the portal, when the flights are cheap, like a 1-to-1 value ratio, okay? This is when the real magic happens, internationally or business class, okay? You can use it for any, but specifically these two flying classes are when you're gonna get the most bang for your buck, okay? You can transfer to like other airline travel partners that your credit card works with. Now, Capital One, if you know, Air France, KLM, and British Airways all kind of work together and they have a program through them. There's also Air Canada and Emirates. These are all partners that you can work with to send your points as airline miles, and you get 2 cents per mile in value when you are traveling internationally and specifically business class. So stacking your rewards, shop through the Capital One shopping portal. You book your hotels, you can book your experiences and your everyday shopping. There are so many stores that you can shop with, but just to name a few, if you're traveling, you have Vrbo or VRBO, however you say it. You have Get Your Guide, which our family uses sometimes, and there are hundreds of department stores that you can use. Now, not all of them are gonna be offering the same percentage, they fluctuate. So sometimes you might get 5%, you could get 15% or 10% off, and on top of that, you're getting your reward miles. So it's just like a double bang for your buck, and to stretch it further, and it's a discount. Who doesn't want that to alleviate some of the burdens? And you're essentially spending the money anyways, so bank that up for future travel. Another thing is to never hoard your points. Miles lose value over time. So like when travel prices spike up, you actually risk not getting the most value out of it because they rose so much faster that the program points didn't keep up and you're not actually getting that 1-to-1 value ratio. So how to make your points work for you is also super important, okay? Miles should work for your lifestyle, but not control you, okay? At the beginning, we didn't fully understand this concept, but over the years, we have quickly learned that it's not about like, oh, let's go into debt to get these miles to travel for free. No, it's using them wisely on pre-planned things and items and experiences that matter because you already have that cash. So in other words, don't book random trips, okay? Just because you have miles. Use them to reduce your already planned travel costs. So for families, that means saving them for peak school vacation times when prices are high, or using miles for multiple smaller trips and not just one really large one. Earn enough miles on things that you've already budgeted for. And instead of chasing points and potentially overspending and getting into a really seriously dangerous debt hole. The moment you use points intentionally, they stop being a gimmick and start being a travel strategy. So honestly, this is how we've turned 75,000 Capital One miles into real free flights. No hacks, no credit card debt, just smart timing and planning. We use our travel credit card almost every day, still fly frequently for free. So if you found this helpful, drop a plane emoji in the comments and tell me how many miles you have saved up. Maybe I'll feature you in a story in a future video about all these travel hacks and tips, okay? Honestly, it took us time to learn this. So if you miss a few of these features at the beginning when you're just starting out, don't worry, you're not alone. And it takes time to learn these things. But once you get the hang of it, you really can maximize your savings and really start appreciating the quality time and the creating lasting memories with one less stressful thing off your chest.
It's like a giraffe.